Shalom, all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakadash. Double honor and praise to the Apostle Elza GMS that taught me this truth. And shalom to the Akim that has in the lives daily doing this work. Once again, my name is Aina. I'm with GMS Detroit Camp and to the Akwaf that Hummer and listening and learning. Shalom. My name is Aina. I'm with GMS Detroit Camp and just go out to the so-called children of Israel, the so-called Afro-Americans, Latinos, and Native Americans, that scatter abroad the four corners of the whole earth. It's like foreigners, and this video is called "Never Trust Your Enemy," and 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 you know, keep a close eye on them. You know, watch them. You know. And this is a text that inspired this video. A text taken from John D. Rockefeller Masonic Creed. We would keep their lives short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology to suit the ways so that they will never see what is happening. We will use soft metals and aging accelerators to sedatives in food and water as well as in the air, and they will be covered in poisons wherever they turn. Soft metals will make them lose their mind, and we will promise to find a cure. From our many funds, yet we will give them more poison. Chemical poisons will be absorbed through the skin of the idiots who believe the certain hygiene and beauty products present by great factors. And musicians will bring eternal youth to their faces and bodies, and through their thirsty and hungry mouths we will destroy their minds and our system of eternal organs and reproductions. However, their children will be born disabled, deformed, and we will hide this information. And this is what Eve been doing to us for a long time through the chemtrails, through food, put poison in our food, the GMOs, man, you name it. Hey, man, none of this stuff that we eat is really good for us, but you know, E finds a slick way of putting all kind of abominable shit in our food that, you know, we can't really eat healthy food right now to this day. Hey, people think they eating good because they vegans and all that shit. Man, you really can't trust this devil, man, because just because you eating a vegan lifestyle, that don't mean that you eating healthy food. Man, who said they didn't spray Monsanto's on that food, or whatever pesticide they sprayed on it, and it's getting in your system and rotting you out from the inside. You know, so it is what it is. And I got a few scriptures I want to come out with. This is Sirach 12:10. Never trust thy enemy, for like iron rust, so is wickedness. And the thing about metal, when it's rusted, and you wipe it off, the rust is still there. The rust comes from oxidation. The rust is still there. It's still a layer of rust there. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And always keep an eye on him. Watch him. You know, hey man, don't take an eye off of him, not even for 1 second. You know, always be aware. that he's a devil. And thou should be unto him as thou hast wiped the looking glass. You know, a just like you wipe a magnifying glass. You should be watching them though, as you have him on a magnifying glass, concentrating on him, watching his every moment that you are able to see. And thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest he have overthrown thee, and he will stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, unless he take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. And remember these words. Do not trust this devil, man. That's the reason why we men of Great Millstone, some Hebrew Israelite groups, we preach against these maxims. That's the reason why we go heavy on that, because next scripture, who will pity a snake charmer that is bitten with a serpent, and such to come as nigh with a wild beast, and soon, this devil is gonna come through like a wild beast. Man, today, my daughter called Slow Joe. Biden is getting inaugurated, him and Camilla, and I don't trust neither one of them. You know, I ain't trust Trump, the one that's leaving. I don't trust Biden, the one that's coming in, and I most definitely don't trust Camilla. Hey, man, that motherfucking bitch hit evidence on a Jake that she knew was innocent, so she could lock him up. So, never trust this damn devil, man. And man, I just can't wait for when the true judge come and set things straight. Who the world Indian calls Jesus. We'll subscribe to that day, because that's not his name. His name is Yahushua. And when he returns, a judgment is going to be passed on this earth, righteous judgment. So, don't trust anything that you see on this TV, man. This telly lie vision. Don't trust anything that you see on this TV. Don't be fooled by it. Matter of fact, Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city, is full of lies and robbery, and the prey departed not. This place, America, is full of lies and robbery. This place is full of blood. Full of the blood of the so-called Israelites, the Native Americans, the Latinos, and the so-called African Americans. This place is full of blood. It got so much blood on its hands. This land right here will never be cleansed of where it can be habited again safely, because they defiled this land with so much innocent blood. This land is going to be never habitable again when the Lord returns. The animals is going to inherit this land. The noise of the whip, and the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and the prancing of the horses, and the jumping of the chariots. And the horsemen lifted up the boat and the bright swords and the glittering spears, and there is a multitude of the slain. And man, it's a multitude of slain of the Native Americans, in over the 100 millions. The multitude of the slain of the Latinos, and over 100 million is a multitude of the slain in the so-called Afro Americans, in over the 100 millions of their blood touching this earth over here in the Americas. And the number of the carcasses, and there is none end of their carcasses, and they stumble upon their corpses, because the multitude of their whoredom of the well-favored harlot, and the distress of the witchcraft, and the selleth a nation through her whoredoms, and through the families of her witchcraft, and man, it's through the telelies, through the televisions, through the witchcraft, through the false lies of this nation, through its philosophies, through these lies, and not only that, through its policies. You know, hey, don't trust this shit, man. It's gonna be come a time where you're gonna have to make a choice, where you're gonna have to stand on your own. Either you're gonna accept this thing that the Esau gonna tell you to do, or you're gonna do what's right. You know, we tell you that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast, and Esau's gonna tell you to take it or accept death, and you're gonna have to do one or the other. So, you know, hey, with that said, hey, I hope you take the accept death if it comes down to it. But hey, even the scripture says some of you won't accept and won't taste death. Hey, I hope that some of you don't. But hey, if it happens to be that you have to accept death, accept it. So with that said, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, double honor and praises to Apostle Ezra GMS that taught me this truth, and Sean Wong and Kwan Bakiyam.